Hello, Saori. I hope you're having a great week. I just wanted to provide, again, some feedback using Screencast-O-Matic for your lesson outline. Thank you so much for submitting this. Looks like you have a really solid foundation from which to build your demo course lesson. And I just wanted to go through this, but also want to use some of the tools that we've been talking about to kind of showcase what is possible. And I like using Screencast-O-Matic for student submissions such as papers, in this case the lesson outline, because students can hear my voice as I'm pointing out things in their work that they may need to pay attention to, or that they may need to rewrite in a later submission. So I think it's a really effective tool for that purpose, but I also think that screencasting in this way helps to humanize the online course. You know, it's very easy for us to detach from our students, and you know, it's easier for our students to do that too, kind of fall back and just kind of lurk or watch. So this is kind of being out front. Students can hear your voice and know that there's a person at the other end of the screen or on the other side of the screen who wants to help and provide that personal attention and feedback. So hope you consider using it. I've found that it sometimes is even more efficient than providing text feedback. And again, I think it's more meaningful because you can point out certain areas, things that you can't do by just adding comments over here in the assignment comments box. Of course, Canvas, if you haven't noticed this little tool in the media comment, you can add an audio clip recording directly to Canvas using this tool. So you don't even have to use Screencast-O-Matic if you don't want to, but Screencast-O-Matic uploads directly to my YouTube account, and I've kind of worked out my own workflow that makes this really efficient and very easy for me. But again, I hope it's meaningful and beneficial for you moving forward if you do use it. So anyway, enough about screencasting. Thanks again for putting this together. I think that what you have here is what you've created is a very engaging lesson. You're providing multiple resources. VoiceThread, you're going to use a tool that allows students to hear and listen and watch the presentation, and then it helps them to engage with the content. They'll provide some feedback. You're also providing a textbook and then a workbook, some homework for them to do. So I like the way that you've provided more than just one resource. You've provided more than just one form of engagement. And I think anytime that we can layer resources and layer engagement, it's going to create that richer learning experience that will help students learn. So I think that's really excellent there. And then you have multiple forms of assessment. It's just not one way. It's not just a quiz. It's not just a writing assignment. You've got different levels. You've got homework here. You've got a quiz. They're going to participate through VoiceThread. So you've built in multiple measures of ways to assess their learning. So again, great job with this. Look forward to seeing how this comes together in your demo course. Don't feel like you're locked into any of this. If you feel like you need to change anything along the way, remove things, add things, I will not be grading your demo course lesson based on what you have here. I just wanted to use this to help you all kind of conceptualize what you want to get out of your lesson. And speaking of that, in the back of my mind, anytime I build an online lesson, I'm keeping these 4 areas in mind. I may not always write them down, but I'm always consciously aware of the outcome, varying the resources, providing multiple resources, multiple forms of engagement, different types of engagement. So for this lesson, you may be using VoiceThread. For another lesson, you may switch it up and use something else. But I think anytime you can kind of break that pattern of repetition, students are going to be much more engaged. But anyway, I'll stop talking at this point, but really great work with this and in the class as well. And again, I look forward to seeing this come together in your demo course.